Okay, before this video starts, I think I need to say this. When I go into a movie or video game in this case, I don't go into it just, ready to hate it. In fact, I don't go into anything at all just ready to absolutely hate it and just write it off and, get rid of it. That's not me. I go into anything ready to like it. Pretty much I go into anything being optimistic, and that's what I did with this game. you know. So I went into this very optimistic, and to be honest, it really paid off. Now, I thought I should let people know that because there's been a lot of controversy around The Last of Us 2. If you don't know what it is, I don't give a shit about any of it, but if you don't know what it is, pretty much the crucial plot details about the game got leaked out on the internet, and people lost their fucking minds about it, and they were very divisive about it. Like, some people were ready to just boycott the game completely. So that was a controversy. I avoided the leaks, had no idea what they were, and just went into it. And to be honest, the game, fucking amazing. So today, I'm going to be reviewing The Last of Us Part 2. The first game was one of my favorite games of all time, so the second one had a lot to live up to, let's just say. And it fills me with immense joy that the second one exceeded my expectations and even more. Though I will say, I think the first game story is better. I really did enjoy the story in this game. It is not, crap like a lot of these people are saying. So let's talk about the gameplay. They improved the gameplay 1,000 times. It's amazing. The enemies are much smarter. The weapons, just the way the guns feel, the gunplay is exciting. The melee just feels. The melee really, really feels like you're actually there throwing every punch, hitting anybody with an axe or tomahawk or bat. It really feels satisfying as fuck. The combat is so fun in this game, especially when you play like me, like super aggressive. A lot of people said I really suck at stealth, and a lot of my encounters ended up in these giant mega fights, just bullets flying everywhere, punches being thrown, all this craziness. And it was so goddamn fun. It was so satisfying. It just really filled me up with intensity. It was so awesome. I loved it. And you can play stealth as well. The stealth play, they added a lot of new features, like you can hide in tall grass, go prone, which really helps out. You can like hide under all these broken down cars. There's a lot of new things they added, and it's pretty good. And the enemies, I don't know why everybody's saying the enemies are dumb. Maybe it's just because I suck at stealth, but like 95% of the time when I had an encounter, I would be sneaky for a while and then I'd eventually get caught. The enemies, I thought, were really smart. They really put hair on your chest, I'll just say that. And a lot of the times, like, they will try to outmaneuver you. Like, they'll try all these, like, maneuvers. They'll try to flank you. They'll try to corner you somewhere. They're pretty smart. And they really make you think outside the box. But yeah, there's so many new gameplay features. I don't know why people are just bitching, saying, oh, they didn't add anything new. It's the same thing. Bullshit. There's a lot that they added. It's like, for one, the exploration. They made there's so much to explore in this game. It's crazy. When you go in, without spoiling anything, obviously, when you go into the first town you go into, it's huge. There's so much to explore. I couldn't even fucking cover everything. It was amazing just exploring this broken down city, looking for loot and all that. There is a lot to explore with every, chapter. It's outstanding. I love the exploration. Like, once I play it again, I'm going to explore a lot more next time. They also added a lot more weapons, and a lot of them are really satisfying to use. They have this trip mine that's a lot like the nail bomb, and man, it fucks them up. There's a lot of new guns as well, like a new pump shotgun, a new rifle, a new pistol, a silencer, which is very, very useful. And the bow and arrow is really cleaned up. It's way better in this game and really satisfying. And they added a crossbow. It's fantastic. I don't know why people are bitching about the gameplay. Well, they're bitching about everything in this game. It's so unnecessary, but yeah, I really love the gameplay. The gameplay was outstanding. It utilized everything that made the first one such a hit while improving it at the same time, and it's so great. Another thing I want to talk about is the visuals. I'm not gonna lie, guys, this is probably the best looking game I've ever seen in my life. Next to like Red Dead 2 and Horizon Zero Dawn and Uncharted 4. This game is wow. I was stunned by the visuals. The visuals are so goddamn pretty. It is just amazing and it looks so real. And speaking of real, I'm not really scared of violence or anything like that, but this game, man, it took violence to a whole new level. Just mainly because it looks so real. Like you'll see like bodies exploding, heads getting chopped off, shotgun blast to the face and their face is just fucking gone. It's the violence in this game is just crazy. Just a little pistol shot can rip somebody's arm off. And there's axes to the face. There's so much violence in this game. And a nice little detail I added is that all the enemies know each other's names. So you'll shoot somebody in the face or something like that, and you'll hear Jeff, Abby. They'll yell out names like that. That's a cool little detail. I like that. But yeah, the violence in this game is just unbelievable. And one thing I really didn't like doing in this game was killing dogs. Dogs are a new enemy in this game, and they can track you, so you kind of have to kill them because out of nowhere they can just bite you in the ass and you're done. I didn't like killing dogs, but it's it sucked killing dogs, but I understood why it was there. And speaking of enemies, there's a bunch of new zombie enemies, and the zombies just as tough as this time around. And yeah, the only thing that is kind of annoying is that when you're facing a clicker, their sound, their will echo just everywhere. And it's hard to tell where they're at without using your focused hearing. So that gets kind of annoying, but other than that, I really enjoyed a lot of the zombie fights. It was fucking awesome. And the new zombie enemies are specifically one. I'm sure you guys know which one, but holy shit, they are crazy. I think a lot of people can agree with this, but the soundtrack in this game bangs. Man, I forget the composer name, but he made a wonderful sounding soundtrack. It was a pleasant joy to hear all the songs, especially one. This isn't a spoiler, but there's a part where Ellie plays a song for her girlfriend, and it's just a joy to listen to. Ashley Johnson is really talented. Now we're getting to the part which I'm sure a lot of you are here for, and we're going to talk about the story. Did I like it? Did I hate it? To be honest, I fucking love the story. I loved everything about the story. It was fantastic. It was such a joy. Yes, I think the first is better, but this is a grateful follow up to this first one. Only thing I did not like was the ending. I won't spoil what it is, but I think the ending is so fucking stupid. The ending was just crap. I didn't like the ending, but other than that, the rest of the story is great. It's just the ending made me feel like, I went on this whole 25-hour journey for that. I didn't regret it, but still, it's weak. What I like about the story is they were way more creative in this. They took bold, bold ass risk. I'm talking bold with a capital B, and it kind of paid off. There are a lot of things I liked about this story. It's very good. I really can't talk about it without spoiling it, but it's a fantastic story. It's well written. There's plenty of themes in here. I don't know why people are just saying revenge is bad is the only theme. That's not the only theme. There's plenty of themes like morality, hate, there's even love, enjoy the little things. There's so many themes in this game. I don't know why people are like, oh, revenge is bad is the only theme. There's a lot of themes. You can see a lot of them in the game. I won't go into too much, but it's pretty crazy. And they tell the story in such a great way that I want to talk about, but I don't want to spoil it. But basically, I'm sure you guys know, but you play as another character in the game, but it's not like you play as Ellie and then just play as this character for the rest of the game. No, for the majority of the game, you're Ellie, and then for like I want to say like 10 hours or maybe a little less, like 7 hours, you play as another character, and then you're Ellie the rest of the way. But that other character is really fun to play as. I really enjoyed it. I didn't think I would like her, but man, she was a really good character. I really enjoyed her and her story. And the acting is phenomenal, but I think we can all expect that. If Ashley Johnson doesn't get an award, Ashley Johnson, the actress that plays Ellie, doesn't get an award for this game, that is bullshit because she blew it out of the water. She was fantastic. I loved every scene with her. Another thing I liked about the story is they showed like dynamics between different people. So like you're seeing how one person lives and what they're doing and how another person lives. And it's really interesting. It's a really cool thing and I really enjoy when, movies, games and TV shows will do stuff like that. It really brings, I makes your eye open to what these characters do. And speaking of the new characters, I won't get into them that much, but the new characters are pretty good. There are three new characters in this game that are, well, actually four. The other being Dina, Ellie's girlfriend. She was amazing. And the three new characters that come later in the game that I won't talk about at all, but they were phenomenal. I really, really enjoyed their story and how they came together. It was badass. But yeah, I really enjoyed the new characters. They were really great. They could have done a little bit more with one, but I understand what they were trying to do. And I've heard a lot of complaints about the deaths, and I have this to say about it. Like people are complaining, like, "Oh, they die too quickly," or they don't get that great deaths; they just get stupid deaths. Well, I have this to say. I don't think a lot of people understand the world that these characters live in. They live in the goddamn zombie apocalypse. It's a disaster of a world they're trapped in. Yeah, it's pretty much kill or be killed, so people are going to die. Yeah, it may not be the most best deaths, and they just happen at random, but that's how it is. So, like, I really don't understand why people were bitching. Yeah, there's character deaths in here that just happen like in an instinct, and I'm sure they don't forget about it. It, it's just dumb. Like the complaints on this game that people are just poking plot holes into this. That I really don't see, to be honest. People are just being so massively like they want to be like the cinema sins type person. And it's just annoying, honestly. I don't know why people just can't enjoy things. It's ridiculous because maybe there's something in the leaks that I didn't see, but I don't know. It was just dumb to me the way people acted with this game. Anyway, let's talk about people. There's one more thing I want to say about the story. The world is amazing to look at. I loved exploring a lot of it. I didn't even get to explore all of it because there's so much, but exploring the world was amazing. But yes, if you're wondering, if you've seen the leaks and you're thinking about still buying it, I'd highly recommend. It does great justice as the first game. It doesn't like you know make the first game non-existent. A lot of the things that happened in the first game still have an impact in this one, especially pretty early on. Yeah, I'd say this game was well worth it. Well worth the $60. Well worth all the avoiding the leaks because that was fun. But yeah, I really damn enjoyed this game. It's one of the best games I've ever played in my life. Probably the best looking one, if I'm being honest. With not as good story as the first game, but still a fantastic story. So overall, I'm gonna give this bad boy a 9 out of 10. I was gonna give this a 9.5, but man, that ending really blows ass. It's a fantastic game. The gameplay is much better than the first game. They improved pretty much everything they could think of from the first game. Like, there's like little things that I probably don't like. Like, for example, I don't like how the stealth kill is still the same one animation, like from the first game. That's a little disappointing, but whatever. I still enjoyed, killing all these enemies, all these zombies. It was so damn fun. It was so satisfying. And honestly, this is a game I really don't give a shit about other people's opinions, and this game made me thankful that I don't give a shit about other people's opinions because it's really good, and a lot of people are just writing this game off, giving it a 1, a 0 on Metacritic. And it doesn't deserve that. It's a fantastic game that, if you're a fan of the first game, I think you should absolutely experience because it is really fun and a really engaging story with some very bold choices and some surprises that I think people will like. But anyway, that's about it, guys. I will have a spoiler talk video for you guys so we can really dive into the game. But yeah, so that's it. I know I pissed some people off because I enjoyed something they didn't like, and guess what? I don't give a shit. You can suck my butt. But yeah, amazing game. Anyway, that'll be it. See you guys.